Methane and other gases can build up in cattle housing sheds if not properly ventilated. Methane in itself is not poisonous, but it can displace air, in other words oxygen, and lead to asphyxiation. Butane from a cigarette lighter is used to test the system. Butane activates the sensor in a similar manner to methane. This first video shows a basic circuit to test if voltage divider to turn on a transistor is working. Okay, so this is our methane detector circuit. We have our methane module here. This is the V out from the methane. It's going down here through a voltage divider. I'll explain the circuit in a bit more detail later. Voltage divider is going to the base. Output from the voltage divider is going to the base of the transistor. And we have a little LED on the collector side. So at the moment, let's call it clean air. So we don't have sufficient voltage to run the transistor. So if I introduce some butane into the system, we'll see the LED lights. So it works, as you can see. That's that. So this is the circuit to activate something. So as before, we have our sensor. It's a methane sensor. We're taking the V out, the output voltage from the sensor, going through a voltage divider, in through a transistor, and then we're going to activate a relay, which is going to turn on and off an LED as before. The thing with the relay, though, is that you can have an entirely separate circuit. So you might drive a motor. You could have a 10-volt source, a 20-volt source. So once I can turn the relay on and off with the activation circuit here, it means I can activate something else, a motor, a solenoid to lock a door, an alarm, whatever you like. So we'll have a little demo now. So I introduce butane gas into the system with the lighter, and we should see the LED light up. As you can see, take away the source and it dies down again. Go again. There you go. And off. And that's our activation circuit. Okay, this is our circuit diagram. This is our sensor. You can see our designation there. Okay, and its output in clean air is 2 volts. Its output with butane or methane, it's a methane sensor, but butane works it, is around 4 volts. Okay, the sensor's not calibrated. You know, these are cheap and cheerful. I'll give you a source later. So clean air 2 volts, 4 volts. When it detects butane, 4 volts. So what you see here is around 2 volts. The output from the voltage divider is about 0.036 volts, which is fine, nice and low. When we're around 4 volts output, when it detects butane, we're getting 0.93 volts. That's enough to activate the base of the transistor here. And that's just a bog standard transistor. I will write in the name of it, S8050. So when we get greater than 0.7 going to the base of the transistor, that will allow current to flow through the collector. Now I have the relay coil on the collector side. Always remember that the load must be on the collector side for an NPN transistor. It'll activate the coil, goes to earth. When it activates the coil, it switches from a normally open with the LED off to it'll close. Okay, so once the coil is switched, common, normally open, closes, and we activate the coil. Over and out.